And now here's the starter for St. Louis, Matthew Liberatore. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about to get underway. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. That one fouled off.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Step off, throw to first. Pena dives and can't get back in time. He's picked off.
Well, you're really hoping to extend the pitcher this first inning and see some pitches, get that pitch count up. After the leadoff man gets on, he immediately picked off first base. Really just kind of lets the pitcher off the hook.
Now that's smacked to right center. Scott on the move. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. Now we check out the Astros lineup. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the managers trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Jose Altuve in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
That's a ball.
And that's outside. And now 3-0. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Pitcher challenges. He thought it was a strike. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. 2 outs, runner at first. Now Correa up to hit. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Ball 2.
The count 2-1. Fastball for a strike. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Batting fifth, first baseman.
And now it's Christian Walker.
Hey!
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back here in St. Louis, and towing the mound for Houston in this one, Hunter Brown. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike.
Jay-Z jumps out of the way of ball one.
Nope.
And
that's
another
out.
Ball. There's the strike. That one misses.
Ball.
So a leadoff
Victory.
walk.
Batting second, designated hitter, Ivan.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. That's a little bit low. That's off the mark, and the count is 2-0. Now one miss.
That's inside.
Runner on the go. Sliced hard but foul. So now 3-2. Ripped to third and caught. Here's the Cardinals lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Alec Burleson at the plate now. That's ball one. Runner on the move. Next offering is foul back. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. So Jay-Z leads off second with one gone in the inning. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Batting fourth, left fielder,
Lars Nootbaar will hit next.
Ball one.
Runner at second, two down. Hot shot to third. Correa over to first. And that is that. Scoreless after one. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith.
Come on, Matthew.
Ball in.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Here's a 1-1. And that
Ball
one
two.
missing low. Ripped, but it curls foul. Misses
ball
just
three.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. One down. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Ball.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
That
Nope,
misses
up
the
there.
zone, and that's ball two. Foul ball there. Two on the way. Nice grab. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there into shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Caught it looking for the K. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Mason Wynn digs in now.
Hey, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That one found hard the other way. Oh, and 2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now one away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Hey.
No score here in the second. And that is out of play. The 0-2. And that's outside. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Myers on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Jordan
Walker next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fly ball down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The 0-2.
That was the emergency hack right there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. No swing. And a 1-2. Now one missed. This one in the air, right field. And that is foul.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ball 3.
The next offering misses. Full count now.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game.
Center fielder Jake Myers.
Jake Myers,
that's a ball.
The leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering is down low. And that's in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Sajazi should have this one. One up, one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Jeremy Pena.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena. He's 1 for 1. Led off the game with a single. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
That one called just inside, I think. And on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Late with the swing there.
Let's go, Matthew.
And a 1-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Top of the third, no score. And that's in the dirt. 2-2. And it's filled
ball
up.
3.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 1 so far. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that's downstairs.
That's
down. And the count now 2-0. Ripped into right field, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Astros, second
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate.
Nope. 2 quick outs. Needed to get that third one. Wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
Smoked on the ground a second. Handles, throws to first, and that'll do it. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Pedro Pajes. Brown back to work.
Well, it looks like they want to be real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs.
Late on that fastball.
Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
And up next for St. Louis, Victor Scott. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Trying to bunt his way on. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Thomas Sajazi, the next to hit. Walked to open the ball game.
Ball 1.
Out to short. The throw to second.
Out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that. Swings through that one for strike two. In the dirt. Got him. And that is that. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa.
Hey!
Check swing, and he went. That's strike two. In the air, right field. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Astros, first baseman Christian Walker.
Christian Walker up next for the Astros. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And two away now.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder Cam Smith.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that pitch is up.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Oh, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros.
Ball.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Man on second, two down. On the corner for a strike. Man at second. That misses the zone, and that's ball two. Hard hit left side. On to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
Let's go, Alec.
Ball, that's outside.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 2. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The 2-1. A sliding stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Now up for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. There's a strike. Fought off foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Popped in the air out towards left center. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Mason Wynn.
At the plate, Mason Wynn. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
The shortstop takes the ball. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And a good eye there.
Outside.
In the air out towards right center. And that'll do it. Redbirds down quietly. Still no score. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido. Popped in the air, left field. Nootbaar takes it in for the out, and there's one away.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jake Myers.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch just misses. And
That's
another ball. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one ripped, but foul. And a 2-1 on the way. In the air to left center. Scott in and to his right. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Astros.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Pena, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Not even close there. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. You're dialed into the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Nolan Gorman. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. Inside, just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think of. Good pitch is a strike, but
that's inside.
So many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the air, right side. Smith in position. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. Struck out swinging his first time. Way out front for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. That's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one
off
outside.
the plate, ball 1.
1-2 to count.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. And now, Yordan Alvarez.
The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. On the ground. And it gets by him.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Go ahead run on base. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Lined into right. And there's one down.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman Carlos Correa.
One out man at first. Carlos Correa now at the plate. And fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away, but no advance. That's ball one. The 1-0. Walker wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Here's a 2-1. And that skips into dirt.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
So a walk puts runners at first and second.
For the Astros, right fielder Cam Smith.
Cam Smith will hit next. Go-ahead run at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Towards first. Oh, great stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Back here in St. Louis, now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott.
Victor Scott the second.
Ball one.
Action in the pen down there. Ryan King, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Abreu also getting ready. And the 1-0. He was late there, strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball! That pitch is out.
That one hit the knees for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So Jay-Z stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Hey!
Line drive, base hit right field. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. Swinging a foul out of play.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Swinging a ground ball and a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only 1 out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hunter Brown out of the game, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
The
Houston.
Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Steven Okert.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And up next for St. Louis, Alec Burleson.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hey!
Late with the swing there.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
2 on, 1 out. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. In there, sets him down on strikes. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Next to hit, Lars Nootbaar. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Cards strand a couple, and we're still knotted at 0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
49.
Matt Sponson.
Matt Sponson.
And now the catcher
Leading
comes
off
up
for
to
the
hit.
Astros.
Yainer Diaz has grounded out a couple of times.
Yeah!
Here's your 1.
0-1.
In the air, left field. Nootbaar to dead sprint.
That's
Can't
foul.
get there. This one lands foul. And now it's 1-2. Out towards right center field. Walker on his way over. Misses the catch. Around first and hustling for second. Tag. Ow! They cut down the go-ahead run in second.
No, I definitely think the sun played a factor on that one because he just whipped on it. And as an outfielder, that can be the worst feeling in the world when you know you've got a beat on it and all of a sudden the ball completely disappears on you. It happens to everybody at some point.
Joey Loperfido up next for the Astros. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 67, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Romero getting cranked up as well. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the 0-2. Popped up left side. Gorman settles under it. 2 away now.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Jake Myers.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2. Hey!
Two 2 now. Fought off foul. Myers stays alive. The 2-2. And he dodges that fastball. On the ground to first. That's the inning. Astros are down quietly, and we are still scoreless.
Now pitching for Houston.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian King. Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
0-2 now. Ball
That's
one
a ball.
there. Oh, that got
hit
him.
him. He's got first.
And the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Down to third baseman, Nolan Gorman.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Hey.
No count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Jet swing went around, and the count is 0-2. Sets him down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Go-ahead run on base, Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals, who's 0-2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Hey.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. That one misses. Ball one. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The Redbirds with the go-ahead run at first here at the bottom of the 7th.
Oh, that's outside.
And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a base hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Pedro Pajes digs in now. Swings through that one for strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and
Ball,
third.
that's out.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants. It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 1 out. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The run scores from third, and they take the lead in the 7th. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott.
A little surprised we don't see a pinch hitter here with the lefty-lefty matchup.
In the air to left center. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that is that. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Astros nothing. We go to the 8th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jeremy Pena.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Win settles underneath it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Astros, the designated hitter, Yordan
And next
Alvarez.
is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez, known for his late inning heroics. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Check swing, and he went. And 1-1. The Cardinals trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one. Gets a piece and stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matt Swanson done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, JoJo Romero.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And there's a ball. Next offering is fouled back. Romero, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. 2 down, nobody on. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Zips it to first. And that is that. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail here 1-0.
Now pitching for Houston.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brian Abreu.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So back to the top of the order. Stepping in, Thomas Sajazi. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Angel De Los Santos up and throwing.
Nope. That's inside. Nope.
That one catches the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Herrera now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Burleson stands in now and watches strike 1. Late with the swing there.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That one just misses. Line drive, short hop to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Riley O'Brien.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
In the air, left field. Newtball settles underneath it, and there's one down. Next to hit, Christian Walker.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Sliced hard but foul. The Cards trying to close out a one-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is downstairs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And just one out remaining for Houston.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Inside.
Smith stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Yainer Diaz getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Smith off of first with 2 away. Quick toss to first. Smith dives back in safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
That one fouled hard the other way.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
O'Brien is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing